So if I could hear events that I didn't record in my head, events that happened over 7 years ago, today I could hear it clearly as though it was happening right now, then it is serious. You should know that trauma is a thing. It's a madness. But thank God we do therapy here, right? Yeah. Well, you see, on that day, when someone hit me in my ears, I felt one overwhelming pain. And trust me, after that time, for a while, I started to live. Like sometimes I ask myself, what if I died that very day? And then I've been living the afterlife mentally ever since. Like, it's that crazy. I know this is almost insane. Don't worry. You don't need to come for me. I know it's insane, but that's how deep rooted traumas is. I'm just saying this so that you know how far traumas can go into wanting to reshape you if you don't have resistance. At some point, I started to think that day was very scary and painful. I felt like, what if I died after a certain heat that day, and then my brain, maybe after my burial and all, was just trying to maybe, because even after that very everything I prayed for, everything I wished for, things I imagine things and it's coming through. Everything is like almost a lie. I'd be like, what if my dreams are just coming through because I am not on that plane anymore. I'm in the afterlife. But I perceive my family, I perceive my loved ones. I know I feel the love, and I feel when I love, I feel when I'm loved. I feel even when I'm not loved, even when I'm hated or when I'm hurt, I still feel it now. I feel life, I experience reality fully. So I know, no, I'm not dead. It's just something that is mental. That thing that is mental, that is making me second guess sometimes, is what they call trauma. Do you experience it on any level? You might not have a nearby experience. You might have not had the jungle justice type thing, but you might have not even really stayed in the hood or the ghettos to really understand the experience. You might not be a ghetto boy, but traumas are traumas. And trust me, even if you weren't born in the ghetto, you were born in the the, the, the highest of highest. There are still levels of traumas on that level, on every level. So this is like getting you to understand what traumas are. And for me, things that helped me first, just before I tell you things that helped me, first, I would say just that experience. That experience, I don't want to talk about it for too long, but this is the time where I go through it for the internet. I've never put it on the internet. For the record, I need to put it down. So I'll just go through it flashy, then maybe, some other little events about it just to clarify some things for you to understand. Me, I understand it. I had the experience myself. But I think people should understand this just in case you're out there and you need it, especially if you need it in time. This is what it is. If you're an African child growing up and you're experiencing all these things, first you should recognize the traumas. What are traumas? Traumas, and conditioning. Let me add conditioning for some reasons. What is conditioning first? Like growing up, that we had the boys to cut the grass and several other things that were taught in school. We had the girls to carry the load. If you see yourself carrying loads, you feel like it's your purpose, it's your life purpose because you have been singing it, you have been spelling it all your life. It's conditioning. And most times if I talk about the conditioning that the Westerners did to Africa and every other conditioning that they are actively doing, I still remember the tussle and I remember I'll talk about the tussle. And I remember that the tussle, everybody is in it. So because they conditioned you to believe a certain way doesn't mean you shouldn't recondition yourself to not think like that and think a different way. They did their effort. You have yourself put your effort into making your mental strength up to date and your mental capacity, your thought process up to date. At least they started something for you. They just give you stuff that they felt you deserve at that level of your exposure and your mental strength. So if your mental strength is evolving and increasing, then you should actively bring in knowledge and experiences that rhyme with your current state. Don't blame anybody. It's a tussle. Yeah, that beside conditioning and other traumas that you go through, even in the conditioning. And many people that make you go through traumas are also conditioned. They did it to you subconsciously. They thought they were doing the right thing. You should know this. And the first thing that helped me was me always keeping in touch with my childhood experiences, the pleasant ones. I kept in touch with them and I'm so familiar with them till there is no other thing I want to be than childish. I always want to be childish. You see the happiness that children have, that pure heart. As soon as you start to take life serious, when somebody lied to you that, okay, now you are becoming an adult and you will soon be going for uh, um, college, and you, in fact, you need to, you'll be smart, you'll be doing things. And sometimes they'll just let you do away with the whole childishness. You need to be serious as an adult, but stay childish in your heart. There's a thin line there, but they couldn't explain it well, so you just did away with everything. You should stay childish. It helps you live longer. Yeah, it helps your mind um navigate through things without too much rigidity. I don't know how to put this thing, but it's heaven when you embrace your childhood, your childishness, and try to keep in touch with your 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 what should I say, your child, your you know what I mean. Yeah, all those things that you were as a child, all those things that you had to do away with before you start to feel so adultly and rigid. Bring them back. Number two, boundaries. I cannot overemphasize boundaries. Set boundaries that are so solid that even you yourself can't break. You get me? That's the next thing that help you as an African child, especially in the ghetto. Set boundaries, and anybody that step on your boundaries,